Good afternoon, you're joining Hasib live from Ringcast Boxing. We're here with the famous Michael Buffer. Michael, you look absolutely fantastic. Thanks for taking the time to speak to us as well. You've called a lot of fights, obviously, throughout your career, some great matches. How does Charles Main and Anthony Joshua shape up compared to those fights that you've called throughout the years?
Yeah, you know, I like to say I do have the best job in the world as a sports fan and as a long-time boxing fan. And, you know, over 35 years I've done a lot of heavyweight world title fights. Larry Holmes and, you know, when I started, Smoking Joe and Muhammad Ali had already retired. But miraculously, Big George Foreman came back while I was still a ring announcer, and I got to introduce him. And one of my favorite moments in the heavyweight division was that night that a 44-year-old George Foreman, after losing all 9 of the previous rounds in the 10th round, pulled off a TKO, a knockout over Michael Moore. Just a real exciting moment. Not a great fight, but a great moment in sports. And, you know, Riddick against Evander Holyfield 3 times, and I did 19 Mike Tyson fights, and I've seen a lot of great heavyweights. And, you know, we're seeing AJ progress in his career after becoming an Olympic champion at a slower pace than Mike Tyson did at the same amount of time. That's because Tyson had the benefit, this may sound crazy, but had the benefit of not being a gold medal champion. And so therefore, he could have fight after fight every month, every 2 months he was fighting, and he was like 24-0, 28-0 by the time he fought for a title in just 2.5 or 3 years. In the sense for AJ, when he won that gold medal, he became a star, a celebrity, and people wanted to see him on TV. So then you have to just fight in those slots. So he only could fight twice a year, 3 times a year. When, you know, with those knockouts, you could see him right back in the ring again 30 days later. But he's a slave to the television schedule. So, you know, he's at a point now where he has the courage to step in his 16th pro fight to fight a guy who has the courage to come 6,000 miles from his hometown and his country and defend his title for the first time. So I think we're going to see a great fight.
Anthony Joshua is obviously a massive box office star in the UK. You know, talking to some of my American friends, they don't know too much about Anthony Joshua.
I know.
If he beats Charles Main on the weekend, how big can Anthony Joshua be in terms of a global star?
It's unlimited, because more than just being a star in the ring, as we could all see here at this press conference, he's articulate, he's a good-looking guy, he's young. I mean, he's going to have rock star status as a world champion if he accomplishes that win Saturday night. The future is unlimited for somebody like that. He's just the potential for him to be one of the all-time greats is really
Fantastic.
But we've got to wait and see.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for taking the time out to see us, Michael. And Michael Buffer at Ringcast Boxing. Cheers, Michael.